Alright, let's do one of these really quickly. So, I just had a conversation with Greeny Weirdo, or something of the sort. It's the only video I'm going to be doing talking about this specific thing, as it is. And, there might be some echo in the mic, I don't know why. But I gotta get a new microphone. Pretty much I just asked him why Andrew did what he did. And just to see, like, what the point of it was. He didn't really give me a clear answer. He was just like, what did he do that was disrespectful? And then he also said, is there anything important or anything going on? Basically disregarding what I just said and also labeling it as not important. And so with that said, which if you guys haven't caught up on what's going on, a quick recap is pretty much just, it was some guy that I met because we have a mutual friend named Erica back in the old town I used to live in. And so I found out that he does gaming too because I seen his profile because it said something about gaming and stuff. And so I asked him if he wanted to collaborate and stuff, because obviously that's like some of the stuff I do. I like making content, I like collaborating, all that stuff. So I asked him if he wanted to, and we had a long conversation last year about it. Fast forward like a couple months, and I tried playing with him, and Andrew was in the party chat, and I got uncomfortable because it's like that's the one that was went in there anyways regardless. But I just felt like it didn't make any sense for me to be in there with someone who was just criticizing my channel for no reason. So basically what happened was everything was pretty much all chill, and then over time, when I was talking to Greeny Weirdo, I would just randomly get hate comments from Andrew. And I've already talked about this situation already, so, I mean, this is just a quick recap / summary. And, yeah, it just pretty much didn't make sense, because, like, it was all fine and good, apparently, at first. Greeny told me, oh, he's kind of rude or whatever. I'm like, I mean, everybody's different. I didn't really care much. I was just like, alright, let's do this if we're serious about this. But I look at their content, and it's straight up just not original at all. Like, it's basically copy and paste of Vanos's content, like almost exactly how it is. And I told like, and asked him what his goal was and all that, because he's the one like that controls all of Greeny Weirdo's content, comes up with the ideas, most of that stuff. I didn't tell him exactly, like, that's basically what Vanos does, but I asked both Greeny Weirdo and him if they knew who Vanos was, because there's no way they don't know after, obviously, straight up basically basing their content on the same exact things, the same exact format and everything that Vanos already previously does. So I was like, well, I gotta make sure they know what they're doing, because, you know, it just doesn't really make sense. Why not create something original? So turns out that Greeny Weirdo is a fan of Vanos. So of course, so yeah, that was like, okay, so if you're a fan of him, why do you gotta copy the content though? Like, you can, this is something I said before, you can be a fan and be inspired, but you don't gotta flat out blatantly steal content, basically. I mean, it's not hard to be original and come up with stuff on your own. But at the same time, the argument could be made that it's not like Vanos like copyrighted the idea, or like was the first one to do all that. I mean, definitely popularized it. Maybe the first one who did that type of stuff. I mean, it were friends having fun with funny moments. But the thing is, the whole thing that I see on Greeny Weirdo's channel is basically the exact way that Vanoss does it. Otherwise, it would just be, it would be alright, because, I mean, just a group of people that have fun, play games with their friends and stuff like that, it would be fine. But, of course, when you're straight up just copying someone, then it's like, okay. It's like, what are you doing now? That's when it comes into question, like, what the heck is going on and why. But, I mean, everybody's different and does different things, I guess, and likes different things, but it's just, I don't really see the point of copying Vanoss, but, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I just basically told him, hey, you know, I think you guys should do this better. So I just told him after he said that about basically saying that what I said wasn't important. I was like, okay, well, if you think that you're going to try to go somewhere with this, it's not going to go the way you might think it will. But, you know what? I'm just going to leave this conversation as is, and that's exactly what happened. I left the conversation, and I was like, alright, if that's what you want to do. I tried to basically warn him and let him know, like, it's just not, it's not gonna work. If you gotta do it. If you're really wanting the best outcome, you gotta do it yourself. You can't let everybody do everything for you. But, you know, I guess everybody's different. That's all I could say there. So, yeah, just so things don't get misconstrued, misconceived, misinterpreted. That's just a very easy understandable freaking way of explaining this. It's just broken down because it's, I mean, but even at the same time, like, it's common sense. It's really just plain and simple. But yeah, that collaboration ain't happening anytime soon. I'm not interested anymore because it's just, it's kind of meaningless if you're just basically doing what Vanoss is already doing. Why add to it? He's already doing it, and he still does it 10 plus years later. So to me, I just don't see why copying content and just doing something that's still ongoing. So if, like, Vanoss ever sees that, he's gonna be like, oh, he's one of those fans or something, you know? Like, I don't know. It's like the movie Him that just came out recently that was supposed to be named The GOAT. Basically is on that whole deranged fan thing too, speaking of, but I mean, I'm not saying that's exactly what the situation is. It's pretty much just speculation. I don't really care that much. I'm just letting you guys know the situation as is. That's it. So I don't think there's gonna be anything good that comes out of that whole thing, because it doesn't make any sense. But like I said, everybody's different. If he wants to do that and that whole group wants to do that, then they can do it, I guess. But they can do whatever they want to do. I'm gonna do what I'm doing. So it's pretty much just the separation, because just both parties could not, like, Andrew screws it up for both of us, and now we can't come to an understanding into a middle ground because it has to be exactly perfect in his way. And it's like, you don't So basically, it's just like, if you want to do something, just do it yourself. You don't control how I do things. I've been doing this for way longer than you've ever thought about doing it. So if you really want to do things, then do it yourself. No one's stopping you, you know. I don't know. I just feel like some people don't really think about that part. I don't know. I don't know. Overly criticizing my channel because he wants it to go a certain way. Just because I'm working with your guys' group doesn't mean that I'm a part of or you're part of the creative process for my channel. Like, you have no part in any of that. You can give me ideas for sure. I don't mind listening to an idea, but if you're gonna, you know, sit there and act like you own the channel and you want this to go like this, and yeah, no, that's not that's not how things are gonna go. So, you know, it's as I said, you want to do it, and you do whatever you do. Because this grind is not going to change. This also grind is not going to stop. It's going to be my vision, because my vision is absolutely phenomenal. Everybody loves it. I've been doing this for over 10 years, so if anybody should be giving advice, it's me. Just a little confusion when, just because I work with you, you think that this channel should go a certain way. That's not really how that works out. If you want to collaborate, we're going to collaborate. You don't, then we don't collaborate. Period. End of story. That's it. End of conversation. But I just wanted to figure out, like, and get a final answer since I got back on my old social media account. I asked, what's his name? And I asked Greeny Weirdo what he thinks about the situation, because I really haven't talked to him, because I was kicked from the group just because me and JJ Orange were having a sense of humor and having fun, and they got angry or whatever. So it's just communication. Like, there wasn't no communication. There was just emotional anger over less than video games. Just absolutely nothing at all. So I don't know. They need to figure out their whole thing, and hopefully they do. I wish the best for them and all that. I don't feel nothing, no negative things. I don't even think about them at all. I just wanted to see if there was some type of, like, conclusion we could have came to, or just something. You know, I wanted to talk to Greeny Weirdo because he was the beginning to this whole thing. Me and him were the one that started all this, and I wanted to see, like, is this the way things are going to be, or are we going to actually figure something out to collaborate? And so that was the answer, and this is the answer here. So don't expect any collaboration anytime soon, I guess. So yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow social media, Zach Mountain, ZXI. And see you guys next one. Hope you have a legendary grind day.